So we have claim booth, reclaim the booth, and let's try to edit it. Boom, we got the GUI. So let's say poopy haha, and then let's put the image ID. Actually, I don't, wait, hold on, let me see if I have one. Here, that was from like the last time. So let's see if this works. Oh, boom, chakalaka, as you can see. Welcome back to a new Roblox Studio tutorial. Today, we're going to continue part 2 of our booth tutorial. Now, all we really need now is actually the text and the image. So, we want to make a GUI that the player can use so that they can change the text and also the image of their booth. And after that, I think that's all we need, right? Obviously, we're going to need to duplicate and replicate the booths, right, all around the map. But that's like the very last thing we need, right? So let's actually start with the GUI. Now I'm just gonna make a new GUI. Let's make a new screen GUI, and we're gonna make it fresh from scratch. So insert a new frame. So this is gonna be a screen GUI. Let's make this. Let's go to the size. Make this 0.4.3. Maybe a little bit smaller. Let's make this 0.30, and let's make the position, or first let's make the anchor point 0.5, and let's make the position 0.5. So this is going to be the default position when it's opened, when the player is going to edit it. So now we're going to call this edit booth. Let's add a UI corner. Right, let's make this, we can make this gray. We don't have to like make it, we could add a UI corner, or UI gradient, I mean, UI gradient. And we can put a gradient here if you want to. Maybe that's a bit too strong. I think this is good. Rotate this 90 degrees like this. This doesn't look bad. Let's actually make this a lighter color. Not terrible. Actually, let's make this white, as a matter of fact. Okay, not terrible. So now let's make some buttons. So let's make a confirm button. This is going to be all the way in the bottom. Let's see. Let's actually scale this. Let's make the size scale. So this is going to be 0.05 and 0.1. Okay, that's a bit too small. Let's make this 0.4 and then 0.15. This is good enough. Let's make the position 0.5, and let's make the anchor point 0.50. Let's put the same stuff in here, the UI corner and the UI gradient. Should we make, let's call this confirm. And then the background color is going to be like green. Let's change the text to, let's finish it done or something. Let's say it, let's call it, actually no, let's call it confirm. Or not call it, but set the text to confirm. And let's change the font. Gotham. Text scale. Okay. Can we change it so I don't think we can change the UI gradient so it only appears for the background. That's weird. Alright, it's whatever. So now let's actually put 2 text boxes. One is going to be for the text of the booth, and the other is going to be for the image. So let's insert a text box. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's change the position. First, let's make the anchor point 0.5, like this. Let's put the position as 0.1, or actually not 0.5, sorry. 0.50 then 0.10 on the y-axis. Let's make this much smaller. Size is 0.8, 0.15. Not bad. Let's lower this a bit. So make the position 0.25 maybe. So we can have like a label here. So there's going to be the booth text. Okay. Let's actually make this black. I don't know what would be better. The text color. I don't know. I think maybe this is not the right thing for it. Maybe we should make this like dark gray. I'm not sure honestly. But we will make the text. The text color is gonna be white, and make it the same font as everything else. I don't know, is this good? You know, it's not bad. It's whatever. We might also put both of these. We also might need a UI corner ingredient. It's whatever. It's alright. It's alright. Let's change the text to so where's gonna be text here. Alright. And this is gonna be for the booth text. We're gonna make another one for the image. So this is gonna be where the player is gonna put their ID. Let's lower this here. Position 4.5. Nope. Got lower, so 6.5. It's good, right? It's good. It's good enough. It's all right. Okay. So now let's just put some text. Let's just put some text labels here and there. So booth text. Size 10.1. All right, lower this a bit down, make the anchor point 0.5 again. Position 0.5, 0.05, maybe 0.1. All right, good enough. Background transparency equals 1. Text scaled, yes. Text scaled. Gotham. Text size. Oh, not text size. The text is going to be booth text. All right. Black is good. Black is all right. Now let's just copy and paste this. Image ID. And let's lower it down all the way to 6. Nope, too much. 6.5. And we're gonna change this text to image ID. Oh, actually let's call this image ID without. That doesn't really matter. Let's change the text to image ID. All right, so this is gonna be for the booth text. This is gonna be for the image ID. All right. The image. Let's actually also change the text. So there is a placeholder text. I'm not exactly sure what it means. It might be the text when it starts or the text. What you want to do actually is we're gonna select both of these. Change the where is this place? Oh, can I change the placeholder text? Whatever. So for the placeholder text, you might also want to make this white. That's kind of like white. It's gray, but placeholder text is, I think it's what when the player inserts an input here, that's the color of that text, right? For example, if I say like hello, or let me see if this works. Like this basically. When the player types in something inside this text box, if I change this to like red, would it also? I'm so confused. No, it doesn't really matter, it seems. Whatever. Let's make this white in case. I'm not sure. These placeholder stuff are kind of confusing. This text box stuff's confusing a bit. But it's whatever. So text here, image text will be like image ID here. Whatever. You get the idea, right? All right. So this is just the GUI. So let's actually script this. Confirm. I should actually remove this. I don't know, this doesn't look good. Okay, now it looks weird. Let's change the gradient. It's a bit too strong, I think. That's whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, so by default, this is gonna be invisible. Or we can just put this outside the screen. So let's change the position to 1.5. Alright, so now let's get back to the booth. Now there is a proximity prompt. I remember I put it here. So where is the proximity prompt? Okay. And there was a remote event called edit booth. So this is what we're going to be using to edit the booth and make the GUI appear. So if claimed booth that value equals nil, then all right, we're going to make an else if statement, and we're going to check if the player that's activating this prompt, if he's editing it, right, and if the booth that's where the proximity prompt is in is owned by the player that's triggering the prompt. So basically, if this prompt is triggered by the person who claims this booth, right, we're gonna make him edit, because that means, well, if he triggered it, right, and it says edit, that means we want to make him be able to edit. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I think I was kind of being a bit confusing. But whatever. So else if claimed booth. So claimed booth that value, or well, it won't be equals. Okay, it's already going to be not nil. So if else if claimed booth that value equals booth model, which is the current, like, which is this booth model right here, right, equals, then we're gonna make him edit. So edit booth remote, buyer, client, and then player. That's literally it. So now we're gonna go to the screen GUI. Let's make a script here. Local script. Edit booth. Okay. Well, actually, did I make another? Whatever. It doesn't really matter. So local edit booth remote. Oops. Edit booth remote. Game. Replicate storage. Wait for child. Edit booth. Edit booth remote. On client event. Connect function. Right. There we didn't pass anything. So what we want to do. Not it really doesn't matter because we already know what booth the player is. The player claimed. The player owns. So we don't really need to actually pass the booth model. And the changes are going to be on the server, not on the client anyways. So, well, we just make the frame visible. So let's make some variables. Local edit frame equals script.parent.edit booth. Oh wait, I actually don't name it edit booth. Sorry, don't. Just whatever. So edit. Let's call it edit booth script. Honestly. So edit frame, and then tween position. Give them 2.new. 0.50, 0.50. This is just a tweening, so it animates the screen. enum.easing direction.out, enum.easing style dot sign 0.3 false. This just tweens the GUI to the screen, so it comes from the bottom to the top in the middle of the screen. You don't really have to. You can just make it visible if you want, but this is a smoother like that. Anyways, so that's really it. And then we can make it. We can script the confirm button. So whatever, when the player finishes editing the stuff, we can then let me see. Oh, actually, you know what? When we all right. So when the player confirms, right, you want to send a remote, another remote to the server and then we can actually change the stuff on the booth, right? Because the changes are going to be on the server anyways. So what I'm thinking is we can use the same remote we used to that we used from the server to the client. We can use it again from the client to the server. All right, so what we can do right now is make another parameter here, so player, and then make another parameter here, so on server, on from server, or not from server to client. So because we're firing it to the client. Or actually we don't need it because we're only firing it once to the client and we're only firing it once to the server. Okay, forget about this. So I'm kind of confused right now. Okay, forget about that. All right, anyways, so edit frame dot confirm the mouse button, one click, connect function. Now let's actually copy this, and now we're just going to tweet it outside of the screen. So we're going to do 1.05. So 1.05 is going to be like down here outside of the screen, down below. And you can change the other stuff you want. Yeah, I don't really care. All right, so edit frame, so local booth text equals edit frame dot booth text dot text booth text. Let me see. Oh, my bad. Do not rename the same thing. I don't know why I did that. I'm so dumb. So booth is whatever. Booth text dot text. So this is going to be the text box. Text box. Right. So there's going to be this property right here. A local image ID. We'll edit frame dot image. This is the text box, so the image text box dot text. Okay, so now we have the two of the informations, the booth text and the image ID. We're going to send this to the server, and then we're going to apply the changes to the booth. Right now we can do edit booth frame, edit booth remote, fire server, and then we're going to send booth text and image ID. We're going to pass those in the parameter and to the server. So let's actually we don't actually want to put this in the booth. We want to put it in one script. So we can put a script in server script service, change or edit booth server. All right, so local edit booth remote equals game.roblox storage. The edit booth edit booth remote on server connect function. So the first parameter is going to be the player that fired it, so the player that edited his booth text and the image ID. All right, so first we want to see if the player has claimed the booth. If player dot claimed booth dot value does not equal nil, then local booth player dot claim booth dot value. Let me just check this really quick. Okay, so in here this is the leader stats or whatever, not the leader stats or whatever, claimed booth right here. Okay, so this is the booth the player claimed. Now all we have to do is look at the booth right now. So the booth, right, the top sign, this is what we're going to change. Service UI, so image label and text is what we're going to change. So booth, so local top sign, booth dot top sign. Let me get this correctly. And so local image label equal top sign that surface UI dot image label local booth text label equal top sign dot surface UI dot text with lowercase. Okay. all right, I think I'm kind of wasting my time with this, but it's whatever. So image label dot image equals okay, so for the image, let's just get an example image right now. So let's just try this out. So if we put an image here, it's gonna have an RBX asset ID thing. So this is example. We're gonna copy this because we did this when we set the ID of an image to an image label. So we're gonna put this and then dot string, or not string, sorry, toString, because the number, actually no, it's already a string, never mind. It's already a string. It's a number, but it's okay, so RBX asset ID and the image ID that was sent from the player. So the image ID the player has entered in the text box, and the booth text label dot text equals booth text. All right, I think that's it. Okay, so let's actually test this out. Let's see if it works first time. I must actually remove this because we don't want this weird thing. Yeah, let's remove it. Okay. Boom, let's try this. So in case if there's any errors, I'm gonna try to fix them. But yeah, you guys let me know. I don't know why I spawned the spawn location there. But now we have the booth. Let's try to claim it. Boom chakalaka. Automatically it has our player avatar, and if you click edit, oh, okay, looks like it didn't work the first time. I think I had it invisible. Did I have the frame invisible? Nope, it's visible. That's weird. Edit booth. That is interesting. So it should work. By default, it's 1.5 on the x-axis scaled. So if we look, so edit booth on client event, we move it to the middle of the screen. Okay. Oops, no. This is the edit frame. Huh, did I do something wrong? I am not very sure. Let's check this. This is an old event, old script from last video. Did I do something wrong here? So s of claim booth that value equals bottom. Oh, I didn't mean bottom part. Oh my goodness, I am really booth model. I meant booth model. Booth mod. Wow, I am. Damn, I'm really behind. Okay, this should be the only. This should be the only error we have. So now let's try this out. So we have claim booth, reclaim the booth, and let's try to edit it. Boom, we got the GUI. So let's say poopy haha, and then let's put the image ID. Actually, I don't. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I have one. Here that was from like the last time. So let's see if this works. Oh, boom chakalaka. As you can see, this is the image ID I saved last time, and this is my poopy ahaha. So let's try to edit again. I like poop burger, and then let's keep this guy. I don't know. Actually, let's try to get an image right now. So let's poop burger. Get it. Oops, did I mean to do that? Okay, whatever. Let's search up burger, and let's copy the asset ID here. Boom chakalaka. I like poop burger, and it works. The image works, the text works, I can stand here all day long. We can dance. Okay, I should make this booth smaller. I just realized. As you can see, and just so we make sure this proximity prompt doesn't appear. Actually, I don't know if it will appear anyways, but whatever. So this works. Now I did have some errors here and there. One error was do not rename or do not name the stuff. So do not name the script the same as this script. Don't also rename these stuff the same thing. So booth text, don't name this the same as this text label. That was a mistake I made. And another obvious mistake I made for some reason is make this bottom part. I don't know why I named it bottom part. It's supposed to be booth model. But yeah, hopefully you guys understand. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I might actually leave a paid version for this, a completely paid version. So if you don't want to do all this, I'll just send the game file. I'll sell for like $2, $5 maybe. I don't know. So in case if you want to just save time. But yeah, so now we can just copy and paste this. Let's make this smaller actually. Like this. Maybe that's too small actually. Okay, so like you can just copy and paste this all around. Oops. Like this. Actually, why did I do that? I should just do it like this. Like this. Okay, boom, like that. Ah! No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Pretty nice. Okay, this doesn't look smooth. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's not symmetrical, but okay. So if we test this out right now, we should be only able to claim one booth, right? Okay, edit this booth, and we can't claim other booths. We can only claim one booth. So yeah, it works. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty fun. Yeah, this tutorial was kind of fun. Not gonna lie, this tutorial was kind of fun. But if you enjoyed, definitely be sure to like, subscribe. Really helps out the channel. There's a coding book. There's a Roblox coding book for beginners down in the description. There's a link for that. It's an affiliate link, so it helps support my channel too. If you wanna get a Roblox coding book for beginners, if you're a beginner, right? If you find this kind of confusing, might get started with the basics. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can join my Discord if you want to. Blah blah blah. I have some merch. I didn't really get started with that, but that's some merch. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.